All right, welcome. We are back. This is season 2 of the First Team All Purpose Podcast. We got Gene on the line. We got my boy Duece,
What up? What up?
B-More's finest. And it's yours truly, Sean. We got a pretty good show for you guys today. We're going to get started right off the bat with some rapid fire. Like I always say, I don't need no dialogue. I don't need no sentences. I need you to tell me one or the other, this or that, so we can get it popping into the show. All right, everybody good? We solid? We ready to go?
Let's do it.
All right. So starting off with some second year guys, some sophomores. Who's been the most disappointing sophomore or the more disappointing sophomore through the first 3 weeks so far? Would it be Michael Penix Jr., Atlanta Falcons quarterback, or would it be Marvin Harrison Jr., the receiver in the Cardinals?
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yes, that's unanimous.
Wow, I kind of want to know why in a second, but I'll move on for the rapid fire purposes. All right, who's the biggest surprise 1 and 2 team? Is it the Chiefs or is it the Deuce's Ravens?
Yeah, definitely the Ravens.
Definitely the Chiefs.
Wow. Okay. Biggest upset of week 3. Was it the Browns beating the Packers in Cleveland, or was it the Panthers 30 skunking the Falcons?
I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I'm gonna go with the
Same.
Panthers.
30 zip? Nah.
Yeah.
In the
Can't happen.
division statement.
Right. That's crazy. All right. Which rookie quarterback gets their first win first? Now, it doesn't have to be this week, but I just want to let you know who they play this week. Cam Ward, number 1 pick in the draft. He's going against the Texans. And Jaxson Dart, the Giants' new quarterback after Russell got benched, he's facing the Chargers at home. But it doesn't have to be this week, but who do we project will get their first win first?
Definitely Jaxson.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
So you saying that he got to get the win against the Chargers or no?
That's a follow-up for you, Gene. You think he beats the Chargers this week?
Nah. But I think he'll get his first win. Because
he got New Orleans next week for some context. He plays the Saints next week.
Oh,
bro,
okay.
Cam
I'm gonna go with
30
Cam
for
Ward.
30.
I think I'm gonna take Cam Ward this week. Against the Texans. Texans might just start off 0-4, huh?
So you think Cam gets his first win first and it happens this week?
Happens this week. Cam Ward.
That'll be a I know what I know moment if that happens. All right. Ohio State receivers right now that are balling. We got 3 of them. I want you to tell me which one you would rather have right now. Not 5 years from now, right now. Would you rather have Jaxson Smith-Njigba in the Seahawks, Garrett Wilson on the Jets, or Emeka Egbuka, who's a rookie and came out the gates like killing on the Buccaneers? Which one of these 3 would you rather have?
None of them. You're all about the you,
baby.
That's crazy.
You. Nah, JSN for me, man. JSN.
I like Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, I like him. He grimy. I like Garrett Wilson.
My dog Garrett. Yeah, I like all 3 of them. Obviously, Garrett Wilson. You know, I'm a big Garrett Wilson fan. But that kid Emeka, he made some plays against the Jets. Like he's just been killing. I think he scored a touchdown in every game so far, except for last week. But he's been killing.
Well, I like Garrett Wilson, he ain't played with no solid quarterback yet.
Yeah. Yep.
Which one? Emeka?
No, Wilson. Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. Yeah, the kid has he's been in quarterback hell his whole career.
Yeah, and he's still like, and I like him because he stayed low key. He just play ball.
Really good kid, man. I want to see Garrett do well.
Should have never re-signed, man. And this is coming from a Jets fan.
Then they would have just kept tagging him, and then it would have been just disgruntled years for nothing. But I think if he had asked out, they would have traded him. They would have traded him, if that's what you mean. All right. True or false? Indiana Jones, Daniel Jones, Duece's boy, who left the Giants and went to the Indiana Colts. 3-0. Is this guy real? Is this real sustainable?
I told you, I've been a Danny Dimes fan.
You have been a Danny Dimes fan. Gene, I know this is going to be hard for you to...
Nah, this ain't real.
This ain't real.
Cinderella with the glass slippers. At one point in time during the season.
Yeah.
I don't know who they play next, but he's going to return back. He's going to return back to the Daniel Jones that we love and hate.
Oh my god! All right, let's jump into the topics. What player? And again, I need an explanation of why. What player that moved teams this offseason has impressed you the most, and why? There's
Yo,
been
let
a
me
lot of
start it off,
movement.
man.
Yeah, start
Listen.
that.
I'm the biggest hater, because especially he played for my team. But you got to give respect to Sam Darnold, right? Because look.
Mm.
You know what? You know what surprised me? I forgot that DK was just traded, right? So he lost DK.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Carroll's not the coach there anymore. And
No.
I thought Seattle was just going to have a bad year. I didn't see anything about them that would have them sitting pretty at 2-1 right now. He's been
Mm-hmm.
making plays. He made some crazy throws the other night. So I can't even front. Like, he really surprised me. He has that little Daniel Jones in him that, by week 6 or 7, he might revert back. But after 3 weeks, he's been the biggest surprise because he's been steadfast at that QB position.
Told you about Sam, man. Sam got all the tools, bro. It's all about him keeping it together. I think the coaching the last 2 years has been what's put him on this situation where he got a contract with Seattle. Last year with the Vikings, great coach, great offensive system. He obviously had great players on that offense with JJ McCarthy. I mean, with not JJ McCarthy, with Justin Jefferson. And then this year in Seattle, Mike McDonald, who's a defensive coach, but he just believed in Geno when he gave Geno a shot after they moved on from Russ. And he believes in this kid. It's all about belief goes a long way. So, I mean, same thing could be said about Daniel Jones. Like, he didn't have a staple home in New York. It seemed like, the regime didn't draft him, didn't pick him. They weren't tied to him. They cut him loose, and now this guy looks like Peyton Manning.
Nah. That's not true. They gave him a lot of opportunities, but he didn't succeed. But the thing with the NFL, they always say that quarterbacks get ruined if they're in a bad situation. Especially for if they're there for a few seasons. So these players, these QBs being in these bad situations for years, they just have that track record of not playing. So, when they switch team and you actually see them play decent, we still don't know if they did that 180 or will they
Mhm.
revert back to the 5-6 seasons of them playing bad.
Right. Okay, that's fair. Dudes, who's impressed you the most that's changed teams this summer?
My boy Daniel Jones. You know,
Is it simply that?
it's that I think he just had to get out that New York media. Like he said,
You
he just had
mentioned
to
that.
go play somewhere just to go play football. Where, like you saying, or I say they ain't worried about, I threw a pick or I got all these incompletions, and it's like, yo, let's boo him up out of here. It ain't like, all right, you coming in here. Like, everybody wants to win Super Bowl as soon as they get there.
Mm-hmm.
But it ain't like so much pressure on them. Like, you get what I'm saying? You go to
Mm-hmm.
the Colts, like, you get what I'm saying? Be honest, when the last time the Colts was on TV? I don't even know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you get what I'm saying? So he going over there really just being himself playing football. And at the end of the day, you look up, they 3-0, and he's playing solid.
And a perfect remedy for that is just surrounding him with good players because, they got Pittman, they got TJ Warren. Taylor looked like he's a top running back again. I think he took the year last year to kind of, get his bearings. But this year, he's fully back, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the best remedy for any young quarterback or somebody who changes scenery. Like, put some dudes around him, and they put a lot of good
And they
players
always
around
had
him.
a scrappy little defense, too. The Colts, they always had a scrappy defense.
Right. So I initially I was battling between Micah Parsons and Danny Dimes. It's hard to not say Danny Dimes. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Sam. I mean, I sung Sam Darnold's song last year. I've been saying I like Sam Darnold for years since he was on the Jets. So after last year, I feel like that stabilized my thinking of Sam can be a starting quarterback. I'm not saying he's elite or he's a top 10 quarterback, just that he belongs as somebody as a team's starting quarterback. And with Daniel, we weren't sure anymore after what we saw in New York. But what's impressed me most with Daniel that I give him the edge over like a Micah Parsons and a Sam Darnold is Micah. We know what Micah is. He's a dog. He's going to go out there and sack the quarterback. We know that. Sam, I kind of had an idea that he'd be able to hoop with Cooper Kupp, Jackson Smith, and those guys. With watching, some of Daniel Jones's tape, what's popping like immediately to me is the stuff that he didn't do well in New York. He's thriving doing with the Colts. Again, it's early. It's 3 weeks. But throwing the ball downfield was one of his biggest can't do it, won't do it. He wouldn't even throw it downfield most times because he's scared, like he's afraid. This guy's launching it comfortably. He did a play the other day. I'm breaking down. It's going to drop tomorrow. Tap in on the tape talk. He sidestepped into the pocket away from pressure to buy enough time and then stepped into it and played a beautiful. I was like, yo, who is this guy, bro? He never did this in New York.
We're just playing football, just going back.
He never did this. Yeah. But Shane Steichen, who is the quarterback, who was the offensive coordinator in Philly before he left to take the coach job, he is a quarterback so-and-so whisperer. And his job, I mean, apparently he's had a big help in developing Jalen Hurts in Philadelphia. And that's why they brought him there for Anthony Richardson. And when Anthony got benched this summer, or when they named, Jones the starter, we were like, well, that's crazy. How can you name him the starter? He sucked. And now we're seeing what he's been working on with this guy all this time, naming him a captain and all that. So it's like, for me, Daniel Jones, just the passing and the way he's able to control. One more time?
Did Daniel Jones pick to go to the Colts?
Yeah, he signed there this offseason. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So he knew he was going to beat out Richardson. He said,
it's word, right?
He said he wanted – that's a fact. He said, I want to start. I still want to start after he got cut with the Giants. He signed with the Vikings to back up Darnold. But there was only like 3 games left. He knew he wasn't going to play. He just wanted to be on a team, that had a good coacher. And then he knew going into the offseason, he had a fresh start. He could pick where he wants to go. He said, I want to start. I still believe I'm a starter. So he was like,
exactly.
That team right there, I could go beat this dude out in camp,
He's
especially
tired.
especially with all the stuff that Anthony had, like his PR is just terrible about the whole being tired thing and his lack of work ethic, and the raw ability's there, but it's like, is he mature enough to be a quarterback in the NFL and start and lead a team? Daniel was like, I'll go in there, I'll stay quiet, keep my mouth shut, work hard. He's a hard worker. Work hard, and I'll win the job, and I'll show everybody what I could do. And again, through 3 weeks, I mean, I know Gene's waiting for the other shoe to drop, but through 3 weeks, he looks like the truth right now, bro. I don't know if this is sustainable because the level, I don't think he's even turned the ball over yet. It's insane. Yeah. It's insane right now, the level he's playing at.
That was his biggest thing. His turnovers, especially the fumbling, and he hasn't done it this year. So.
He doesn't even look like the same guy. So we'll see. We'll see. I think he'll play well given that the system. I don't know if he'll play this well all year. There has to be some kind of a drop off at some point, but we'll see. All right. I'm gonna come out and ask this question. It's Pat Mahomes. I'm not gonna ask if he's all the way cooked. Is this man lightly washed? Like, is he falling off to the point where we might say, like, we don't even think about him when we think of the top quarterbacks in the NFL anymore? Or am I bugging?
Bugging.
Explain it, Duece. Explain it. Explain it.
Bugging. It's Patrick Mahomes, man. It's like,
what does that mean? See, this is what's wrong. First of all, I'm not saying he's washed. I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question. I do believe, I've been saying this for a couple years. I'll find the tweets and I'll add it to the edit if y'all want me to. I do believe Pat Mahomes has regressed over the last couple of years. It is notable. It is not even my opinion. It is a fact. The numbers have shown it. The turnovers have shown it. And the wins and the lack of wins have shown it. Like, not even like Super Bowl appearances. Like, the team used to be a lock for 14 wins every year. Now they're barely clawing in to win the division. They're barely clawing in the back end.
Is his team still, the players around him still elite with him, though?
What does that mean?
Like, do he still got not top receivers, but do he still got decent receivers? Do he still got a decent run game? You gotta look at it like that. Did he fall off, or his team fell off?
Thank you.
You get what I'm saying?
That's a cop out to me. That's a cop out.
No,
that's weak.
That's weak. He's a quarterback. He can only do as much as he does with what he has.
Who was his offensive core the year they won the Super Bowl? I'll tell you. It was Kareem Hunt. It was Kareem Hunt. It was Juju Smith-Schuster. Remember the Super Bowl when he got held for the game-winning play against Bradbury? It was Travis. It's the same players. Everyone keeps talking about like there's a new regime of bums in this offense. It's not that, bro.
Yeah, the same players who are.
Those players was always, they wasn't like superstars. They was just a cream of just in the mix.
Right. So why are they out? What's changed then?
Sean, wait, hold on. So if Pep,
Yeah, them.
Time out.
them.
So if Pat Mahomes could fall off, why is it blasphemous to say guys like Kareem Hunt and Travis
Yeah,
Kelce and those guys fell off as well?
they fell off.
I'm not. No, I'm not. First of all, the question is not has everyone else fallen off or has everyone
They're
fallen off. The question is has Pat Mahomes fallen off somewhat from what he was, and
I don't
y'all
believe
just
so.
scared to say it.
No,
Y'all just scared to
Come on,
say
say
it
that.
because look at it this
no,
way:
no.
the guys that are on that team, they're not doing anything different that they were doing 2 years ago to now. Like Kareem Hunt doesn't run the ball any lighter than he did 2 years ago.
He just don't
Travis
got that
Kelce
same.
doesn't catch the
He
ball
don't
any
got that
different.
same explosiveness. He just
He's
don't.
That's
not an
what I'm
explosive
saying,
runner. He
bro.
was never an explosive runner.
He just not
Come
the
on, bro.
he's just not the same player
Come-
2 years ago.
That's what
Kareem
I'm
Hunt is
saying.
like literally their lead back. He's their lead back
And
right now.
that's
Yes,
you think
yes.
and that's good.
Bro, that's what they have. That's what they've
Bro,
always had. That's my
And they,
point.
that's what
Bro.
our point is that they really never upgraded
How-
their team. They just expect Mahomes to do everything.
Right. So he used to be able to do it. Now he can't. And it's the guys that suck now.
No, it's not the guy that he just needs some. Yo, can we get somebody?
Or get
How
somebody.
do I have
He's won 2
do I
Super
have to
Bowls without-
continue throwing lateral parallel passes while I'm on the ground doing the Superman? Do I?
This is
gotta do
crazy.
Superman
Yo.
passes.
All right.
This is crazy.
This how I look at it. This how I look at it, right? There's a few factors that play into it. First of all, you're looking at the Chiefs as an entire team. The NFL has caught up to them, right?
Exactly.
They caught up to their scheme. They caught up to the way that they play. A lot of those games that the Chiefs was winning, it's not like there was clapping dudes every single game. A lot of the playoff win against the Buffalo Bills, they literally won on the last play. The Super Bowl against the 49ers, they literally won, by a few points because Tyreek Hill caught a bomb over the top against the 49ers, right? I'm saying there's a lot of things that go into it. Even their draft picks hasn't been solid draft picks. Clyde Edwards-Helaire was drafted to be the feature back. Is he even in the league now? Where is he
They
at
won
now?
a Super Bowl with him. They won a
But what
Super
I'm
Bowl
saying-
with him.
Yo,
Like I
no,
told you
Sean,
earlier,
but wait,
Pacheco
hold on.
got hurt. That messed him up.
But what I'm saying is,
Receivers
where is
out.
he? Clyde Edwards-Helaire was drafted 4 years ago. Remember, everyone was drafting him in fantasy as a high draft pick. 4 years later, he's not even on the team. Other guys regress as well, right? Travis Kelce is not the same Travis Kelce. This dude, you look at him on Instagram, he is fat, bro. Like, let's keep it a stack. Like, he's in love. He got his superstar girl.
That's never mattered. That's never
My
mattered.
thing, that's not true. That's not true because those
It's
dudes
never
was always
mattered.
on top of their games. Those dudes was always on top of their game, and they regress. I feel like they've regressed more than Pat Mahomes has. My thing is, if everyone's
Has
saying
Mahomes
he's back,
regressed? Yes or no?
time out. I don't think so.
Has he regressed?
Okay, so that's like saying, right? If you're calling somebody regress, or we're saying he's mid, and you go to 3 straight Super Bowl, then what is the cutoff of like dudes being nice then? Like what are we talking about here, bro?
This is the funny thing about sports where we choose who gets the credit when they win and we choose who gets the credit when they lose. Like how
Not that
Mahomes gets the
you're not-
credit for going to the Super Bowls, but when the team starts out 1-2, oh, these dudes is trash. They ain't got nobody over there. But if this same
The
team goes to the
question,
Super Bowl,
the question
If this team
wasn't.
goes to
carrying.
the-
Mahomes
That's what I'm
really
saying.
carrying.
Yo, bro, you did not ask about the
Mahomes is
Chiefs
carrying.
team. You asked about Pat Mahomes, right? You didn't ask about the Chiefs teams. You asked about Pat Mahomes. Has his play? When I watch him play, he's doing every and anything he can do for that team right now.
So he looks
And
the same player to you that he did
the
3 years
same
ago.
player. Yes.
That's
Yes.
Same player.
okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We-
Ask, what's his name?
That's
We're
a
gonna
lie.
agree to
Josh Allen.
disagree.
That's my boy
That's a
Lamar
lie.
Jackson.
That's a lie.
Go ask
believe
him.
so.
Go ask
Mahomes-
Joe Burrow on him.
Bro, if Pat was the same
Then-
player, we wouldn't be talking about Josh Allen and Lamar right now. Remember when Pat was?
We're gonna
Remember when
continue
he was
talking about
unquestioned the
them.
best player, best
We're gonna
quarterback in the
continue talking
NFL?
about because they're good players, but when it comes down to it,
No,
they
were
already
always
know,
good
like,
players.
all right,
dudes.
nigga.
Dudes, they were
They-
always good players, and we would say, "Yeah, but
Yo,
they ain't Pat."
you-
That's what we
you-
would say, literally.
Yeah,
Like,
and they still ain't Pat.
li-
And they still
They're
ain't
still
Pat.
not Pat.
They still not Pat. They
Like,
still ain't Pat.
like,
What are you talking about, bro?
Mahomes, yo. At the end of the
Them
day, no
dudes-
matter what you
Them
gotta
dudes
crown
have
Patrick
lapped.
Mahomes
Them
what he
dudes have
did in
lapped
the-
Pat so bad that Pat can't. Like Pat is on a tier 2 right now to Josh and Lamar. They're not in the. I say this every week. They're not in the same universe right now. Lamar
Yeah.
Jackson and Josh
No.
Allen are way better than Patrick
Yeah.
Mahomes right now. No
Yeah.
debate. It's
Yeah.
not close.
Oh my goodness.
Yo,
It's not
and at the grand scheme of things,
As a
what does it
football
mean?
player,
It means a lot.
not as a quarterback, but as an
'Cause you-
overall.
'cause
As
you
a,
in
as
your
a quarterback,
If you
Lamar,
if you had one game to win, you still not picking those two guys over
I'm
that.
picking
Stop
both
it.
of them
No, you're not.
over
Nah,
Choke
no, you're
Man,
not.
over
No, you're not. Choke
Mr.
man.
Choke
Choke
Man.
man.
You're
The other
Got
wild.
two niggas
smacked in
don't.
the Super Bowl.
The other two dudes don't
Choke
even make
Man.
it to the Super Bowl. Come on,
Choke
man.
Man,
Stop it,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
Tell them
because they
other
don't
dudes
have
to make
Andy
it.
Reid. They don't have Andy Reid. They
Okay.
don't have Travis Kelce. They don't have
Yeah.
Chris Jones on
Yeah.
defense. They don't got those guys.
Okay.
Keep giving Pat all the credit.
Okay.
Give Pat all the credit.
The
Yeah,
same
because
Andy Reid who
all the
ain't
dudes
win.
on the team, they just there. They just there.
The
You're
same.
wild.
You know how it is. You know how it is,
Who
right?
threw the pick six in the Super Bowl? Was it Andy Reid?
Oh,
Was it Kelsey?
when the Bills win, it's Josh Allen. When they lose, it's not him. So you do the same for everyone.
What is
Keep
he
the same
talking
energy
about?
for everyone.
When have I said
Everyone
that?
does that. I'm talking about in general. Everyone does that, right? You saying, "Oh, when the Chiefs win, it's Pat." Yeah, okay, when the Bills win, when the Ravens win, is Lamar. When they lose, people make excuses for Lamar. So what are you talking about? They do that for everybody, bro. Tell them other dudes to make it to the Super Bowl, man. G. That's what these other dudes
Super Bowl
need to
is
do.
a team accomplishment, bro. It's a team accomplishment.
Yo,
You can't defend Lamar,
but you know what the quarterback. You know what the quarterback position means, though.
That
You know
quarterback
what it means,
position,
though.
you
yes,
got to
and
be able
them
to
dudes
make
are
that
better
jump.
at him than him right now. It's
So-
not close.
Nah,
It's not a conversation,
they
fam.
put it like
It's not a
This dude
conversation.
crazy, bro.
We're
you
not
got to go
debating
down to
Lamar.
like the
But that wasn't even the question.
when it's
No,
four.
we
question
landed
is he
here because we
washed?
started talking about
Is
other
he
players. We
washed?
landed
Is he
here.
washed? I'm
The
saying he's
question
not
is
washed.
he washed? What I'm saying is Patrick Mahomes is not the same quarterback he was 2 years ago. That is all the metrics show that too. For you stat dudes, all the metrics show that, and my eyes don't lie to me. They've never lied to me, beloved. I know
They've
what I
lied to you
know.
a lot, beloved.
I don't
They've
know
lied to you,
everything, but I know
Yeah,
what
they
I know,
lied to you
bro.
a few times.
luckily, I've known you for a long time, and they've lied to you a lot, bro.
So
Like,
if I go break down Pat's film right now and I'm showing you how he's missed mad open guys, are you going to tell me it's those guys' fault? Or are you going to acknowledge
bro,
what I'm saying is true?
yo,
Yeah, you gotta show me this.
we were supposed to get a weekly video for Justin Fields, and you sat out week 2.
I never said I was doing weekly Justin Fields videos.
Don't tell us about your
What are you
tape work.
talking about?
So why you
I
ain't do the
literally
second
never
week?
said I was doing week.
So why you ain't do the second week? Why you ain't do the second week?
Why would I do every week, Justin? Bro, I broke
'cause he had
down JJ McCarthy the same week.
Fam, yeah, because somebody asked you.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
doing one person. I'm trying to.
So hold on. So this dude is telling me. So if Justin Fields would have threw 5 touchdowns in that second game,
No, I've
you wouldn't
already
have done
said
the
what I
tape.
had to say about Justin
Cap,
Fields.
man.
Do you think my belief changes if he has a bad week?
Yes.
My belief in Justin don't.
Right
What
here.
is he
This is
doing?
Cap. Right. This
All I
is
see
you.
is Mets. I don't know why you're riding the Mets hat. They're getting smoked right now, but all right, bro. Yeah, no doubt. All right. Yo, the Rams choked out, speaking of choke artists from one to the next, the Rams choked out a 19-point lead in Philadelphia to the Eagles. And the question is this. Jalen Hurts actually walked off. Well, he pretty much ran them dudes down, walked them down, and brought the Eagles back to win the game. Are the Rams the biggest threat to the Eagles repeating? Because this is the second straight game they've played, going back to last year's division game, that they're the only team that looks like they belong on the field with them when it counts. Like, are they the biggest threat to stop Philly from running it back and winning another Super Bowl?
I can't even front, man. I wasn't a big fan of Jalen Hurts like that, but that boy's a real deal.
Tough.
Yeah,
You can't deny him anymore.
Jalen Hurts, man. Like Jalen Hurts showed it off his last game. That second half, he showed me he a quarterback. He could play. I thought he was a system quarterback, but I take that tag off him.
Okay.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts, he a baller. He got that end of like the only team that I think that can mess with him, and I'm gonna say it again, is the Packers. I like Jordan Love.
In the whole NFL, not NFC, in the whole NFL?
No, in the NFC.
In the NFC? Okay, so the Packers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I like the Packers on that
if Jordan Love's gonna be on and off, and you know me, I'm a huge Jordan Love guy. I can't take. I don't like inconsistencies, my G.
He's still young. He just got to realize he got to. The team just got to.
He's still young. Don't get me tight, bro.
He's like 5 seasons, bro.
Like he's on his second contract, bro. Making $100 million.
Leading the team. Like he got to be able to like lead it. Like be able to like, yo, we going into Cleveland. Yeah, it's Cleveland. Y'all think it's the Browns. We got to be focused.
Bro, he just has to not turn the ball over. He turned the ball over. He took stupid sacks. He did stupid stuff to cost him that game. He has to stop doing that. Like, it's not about getting guys ready to play. He has to be ready to play. He needs the hype speech. Like it's crazy. I'm tired of it. Every time I'm going to bat for this dude, he's a top 5. Like he throws a dumb ball. Like the interception to Newsom. I'm like, what? Like what am I supposed
Yeah,
to do with that? There's no
that
one
was bad.
there. There's just no one there. You threw it straight to the Cleveland guy, and
He
it
was
changed the
drunk.
Yo,
entirety of the game.
did you see that play that they were arguing about on Twitter when Golden caught it and he stepped out of bounds? Wasn't that a touchdown? And they were arguing that his momentum let him out. I'm like, yo, fam, you catch
It
that,
should
you
have been a
gotta take it.
touchdown.
That's what I'm saying. Don't give me that
Yeah,
momentum talk, bro.
yeah, it
I don't
should have
want to
been a
hear that.
touchdown.
That should have been a
So
touchdown.
you
But
both think it's the Packers that are the biggest threat?
nah, I think it's based off two things. I feel like the team that can beat the Eagles are the team that can go on the road or at home and put up 35 or 40. That's why I like the Rams, because the Rams can
Mm.
score. They kind of blew the game. Obviously, they blew the game with circumstances of what happened. But you're not going to beat the Eagles scoring 18 or 21 or 28 points. You got to put 30, 35, 41 points on them dudes, because that's when
Yeah,
Jalen Hurts' back is going to be against the wall, and he proved it
yeah.
on Sunday, but can he consistently do that, like being behind 2 or 3 touchdowns? So that's why I like the Rams. On the
But
flip
what they
side, I
say
like the
his record
Packers.
is the last 27 games?
No,
One more
he's won a
time.
lot. He's won a
Jalen
lot, but I'm
Hurts like
saying,
19 and out of the last
19 out of
21
the last
games.
22 now. 19 out of the last 22.
but
Yeah,
what I'm saying, when you look at those scores, like a lot of them were close games. So if the
yeah.
Rams could go in there and put up 35, 40, now we're talking a different ballgame. I think the addition of Michael Parsons can help the Packers case, because if you can get Jalen Hurts to run the entire game and not trust those wide receivers when he tends to do that, then that can change, the face of the game. But like Sean said, Jordan Love got a ball out, but I do give the Packers a good chance. And a sleeper team, I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers as well. I feel like on any given day, bro, Buccaneers can put up a lot of points. It'll make shit scary in
They can't stop
Philadelphia.
nobody though. They can definitely
Nah,
score points. They can't stop nobody.
listen, in the playoffs though, a shootout is all you need.
Yeah, yeah. But if you give what Hurts have shown us, if you give him the ball last, oddly enough, I do think the Rams are the biggest threat, because I think the Rams have the most balance of a good defense, a good run game, good
Yes,
quarterback, and a good receivers. They have the most balanced roster to combat. They actually they should have beaten Philly like
yes,
last January in the divisional game, and then this year they had. I mean, the game they literally just stopped playing. They started getting cute, and I tweeted that. I put that in our chat. I'm like, the Rams are playing stupid games, going on for it on 4th down in their own territory. I'm like, you're playing stupid games. You're gonna win stupid prizes, because you're giving a team a hope now who pretty much felt like they were out of the game. I honestly think the best way to beat the Eagles is to make them play a balanced game. And what I mean by that is, if the Eagles, people keep saying make Hurts throw. If they have to throw, it's not
they
good
can
for
do
them.
it. Yes,
They could, because not only can they do it, but now if he's in passing situations, now his legs are more a factor. If the pass is not there right away, Jalen Hurts is going to kill you with his legs. So you
And he
want them
got
to
two
be
good receivers though to pass to. Like AJ Brown
exactly.
is a good receiver.
He's a great receiver. He's an elite top 5 receiver, no question about it.
And like
Smitty is probably one of the top 2, top 3 secondary receivers in the entire NFL. Like
he
he's
probably
like
only
that.
number 2 because AJ Brown over there.
Because AJ Brown. And the thing is, though, you want them to be running. You don't want them to get away from running Saquon, because now the game is too sped up. The clock is stopping with them running, with them passing. You want them running the ball, even if it's like little chunk yards, and then you stop them in the red zone, which is really hard to do. But that's the best way to beat them, because if you just get into a passing situation with them, they're going to pass it. You're not going to cover their guys, and Hurts is going to beat you with his legs and his arm. Now the clock runs slower because they're running out of bounds, incomplete passes. But when you run the ball, even if Saquon, just don't let Saquon break for 50. Like that's
yep,
like, it's like, keep the guy in front of you. Don't let him
That's
break for
all I'm
50.
do.
Give him the first down. Give him the chunk. Do not let him break for 50, and you can beat them. But the Rams, they were too hyped for that game, because I saw they put out like a hype video before the game saying like, "Oh, it's revenge." I'm like, it's week 3. Like they
yeah.
had a whole hype video about the divisional game. I'm like, it's week, y'all that excited for a week 3 game? Like it seems like a lot, but it was like almost too much, because they once they were up 19, they were like, okay, we got these dudes. Philly's like, not so fast. Like we some dogs. We're gonna fight to the finish. So I think it is the Rams in the NFC particularly, but I mean, they're probably going to face each other again in the playoffs,
Yeah.
honestly.
Hey, real quick, do you think the 3-0 49ers, when healthy, can pose a threat with Brandon Ayuk back, Brock Purdy back, and some of the other guys that got missing?
No, I don't like their defense. I don't like their defense. And now Bosa went out. Yeah, they don't have anybody out at the cornerback positions. They're getting beat all day. The cornerbacks are getting beat all day. Their saving grace was their linebacker core and their defensive line. And now Bosa goes out. Like that's a huge drop off for me. So
yeah,
I just don't. I don't know, and I don't know if Purdy gonna be like. What is Ayuk gonna be when he comes back? Like, is Jawan Jennings is like hurt every other day? He played week 2 and then now he missed week 3 with an ankle. It was a shoulder, now it's an ankle. Like, and I'm praying CMC stays healthy because he's on my fantasy team. He's leading my team right now. My boy, I picked him to be comeback player of the year, but I just don't think they have enough on their defense to be able to stop. Because like the Cardinals were doing things to them. And they always play that well. Divisional game.
Our whole division is over there is tough.
It's tough. The NFC West is a very, very tough division. Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, and 49ers.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a combined 3 losses between those teams right there.
Mm-hmm.
2 actually. 2 with the Seahawks and now the Rams because the 49ers and 3 because the Cardinals lost the game. Okay. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how the Eagles. I think this week is going to be a good test, like G mentioned with the Bucks. They play the Bucks this week in Tampa. 1:00 game is going to be like 3,000 degrees.
Yeah.
Like, and obviously the Bucks are without Mike Evans, but they're getting Chris Godwin back. I want to see what that.
Nice, yeah.
I want to see
Bucky
what that
Irving,
nucleus looks like. Bucky Irving, Chris Godwin, Kate Otten needs to get going a little bit. The passing game, like he's been completely like not existent. So it'll be interesting to see how the Bucks look in this matchup because again, these are all like potential playoff matchups down the road as teams that are going to be competing to try to get out the NFC. All right. Anybody have a parting shot? I know Gene was excited about getting his parting shot off. What is your take of the week? You got about 30 seconds to get yours right. Let's get it.
All right. My parting shot goes to the 1-2 Patriots who should be 0-3, but Miami gifted y'all a win. I remember last season y'all fired a rookie head coach, and y'all made it seem like he was the worst coach in the history of the NFL.
Black man. You fired the
black man, right? Just to hire Mike Vrabel, who y'all act like is the reincarnated version of Vince Lombardi. Last time I checked, he ain't never win nothing on Tennessee. But y'all fired that dude, right, just to get this guy, and y'all still stink. So God don't play games and he don't make us. They competed last season, but my thing is he's a rookie head coach. Give him a chance. Create continuity with the team. Belichick started his first year. He won 5 games. Andy Reid won 4 games as a rookie head coach, and they had 20-year careers. Give these guys a chance. But you fired this coach. Now you're reaping what you sow because y'all stink.
Dude, what you got for us? 30 seconds. What's the word?
Oh, man. I'm going to go with the baseball, man.
Okay.
Go with the baseball. Yep. Yankees going to catch the Blue Jays. Yankees going to catch the Blue Jays. Yankees going to catch the Blue Jays, and my boy Aaron Judge going to have an awesome postseason.
Okay.
300 with 10 plus home runs.
World Series champs?
Yeah, we got to get captain stripes. If not, we taking that captain patch. You just a regular player, my boy.
Listen. What's his name? Chad Chisholm.
What's up with Soto, man? How he like it over there? How y'all liking it over there, man? Y'all got all that money over there, ain't even get 80 wins yet. How y'all like it over there?
This is a football show, my brother. I don't know who you talking about. I don't know what you talking about. This is a football show, Black family. All right. My final take is this. Jaxson Dart is the truth. Jaxson Dart is going to beat the Chargers this week at MetLife Stadium. You could take that to the bank. He is him. Like, honestly, I think it's like Jaxson Dart and Justin Herbert this week might do the Spider-Man meme on the field, like pointing at each other as like a mirror. Because that's who I see when I watch Jaxson Dart. I see Herbert, I see a little Jay Cutler, and I see a little Josh Allen. I don't want to say he's any of those guys. I'm just saying that's what I see in terms of how he plays, his ability to throw it, move in the pocket, move out the pocket, and extend it by, using him in the RPO. So my take is this, Giants fan, You're welcome. Jaxson Dart is going to bless you with your first win this week, taking down the 3-0 Chargers. I don't know everything. I promise. I don't know everything. But I really do know what I know. Period.
Justin Herbert's shining this year too.
Yeah, Herbert hooping. I just again, can he stay healthy? Because he gets hurt every year. Every year there's like a weird elbow, hand, something injury that happens, and the team lose 3 straight and end up barely making the playoffs, losing the first round to a team they shouldn't lose to, like the Texans last year, and whatever. So, but we'll see if they can stay healthy. We'll watch how everything unfolds this week, and we'll run it back next week. Fellas, good show, good job.
Yeah,
Good time talking to y'all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good being back.
Let's go week 4. We here, baby. Let's do it.
Yep. Peace.
All right, let's get it.